We got Rudy and Miles are in the studio with us. Rudy, how do you say your last name? Cardenas?
Cardenas.
Cardenas?
No, I'm just kidding. Cardenas.
Yeah, I was
Cardenas
like,
is good.
don't know. What nationality are you?
My parents are from Venezuela.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Rudy has been in the other room warming up
Trying to.
with the voice of an angel.
No, I don't
and the
know
other,
about that.
no. Listen, for a guy who can't sing to hear, like I'm also like a guy who has bad hair. To see guys with good hair, I appreciate that. So, two guys with good hair in the studio with us. This is Miles, Schon, and Rudy Cardenas, who are going to be Saturday at Ruth Eckerd Hall. Now, I have a bunch of questions here. Now you were on American Idol,
Yes, sir.
and how did you get off American Idol? What was the ending for you?
Well, thanks for bringing up
Yeah.
such a painful subject. No, it was a good experience. It was a lifetime ago. I was a kid.
What season do you know?
It was season 6.
Kind of like when we gave up, because you watch it for a while and then all of a sudden you're like, all right, it kind of faded out.
Yeah.
But it was still churning out superstars.
They're on season 24 now.
Holy smokes!
Currently. So it
Yeah.
was season 6. It was OG, Randy, Simon, and Paula.
How old were you?
I was a baby. I was like 26.
And you look like you're 26 now.
I
Yeah. So you go and what is your audition song?
My audition song was "Open Arms."
How prophetic.
Yeah. Well, I knew I was such a big Randy fan.
Yeah.
And
You knew that he would like the journey.
And so I knew that he would like it, and so yeah, I did that. Got to Hollywood, did well, got down to the final stages there, and I was kicked off like I don't know, 14th.
But almost like looking back on it now, that doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter to win. I mean, we were talking about yesterday the guys that we know who won, and where are they? And you know what I mean? And there's so many other people that didn't win that went on to do great. So the idea is just getting a little bit of fame from it and letting people see what your voice can do.
Exactly, and then also just kind of like seeing what the business is like.
Yeah.
You know, and seeing
It's horrible, isn't it?
what it is. I mean, yeah, it was an eye-opening
Yeah.
experience for sure. But it was cool. No, it was good. I made a lot of contacts, made a lot of friends, and ultimately led me to where I am. So I'm happy.
Now, Miles Schon is here. Miles is the son of Neil, which I'm sure you're probably sick of hearing as being your own musician. But it is also uncanny how much you guys look like each other.
That tends to happen.
Yeah. Well, I mean, look, it could be worse. Guy's a good-looking guy. You got lucky there. So,
I like to think I got my good looks from my mom.
yeah. Well, yeah, a little bit of both. Who knows? How is that now? I always ask. I have a son who just turned 18, and I have an unconventional job. I've been pretty popular for a long time in this area. My son has no idea that I'm cool. My daughter, even worse. She's just as embarrassed by me. When do you know your dad is cool? Like when do you know that when you bring your dad to school day that you're like, my dad's way cooler than this guy is an accountant?
My dad was in LA when I was growing up, and so when he came to the Bay Area, I think I was around like 8 or 9.
Right.
And you see all the records up on the wall, and then you start to like, what are these?
Yeah.
You know? And then the curiosity, and there's guitars all over the place. Wasn't allowed to touch any guitars.
Sure.
I think it was like my curiosity of what he did, and then falling in love with guitar myself is when I realized, okay, dad's cool.
Yeah, Dad is really cool, and I watched a lot of video of you. You're a fantastic guitar player. I mean, yeah, and do you feel that like that is because you're your own guy and you do your own music and you think, but your dad is so popular. I mean, Journey's in the biggest bands of all time. You're like, God damn it, how am I going to do this? Like Tom Hanks' kid, how's he ever going to be recognized as a great actor?
I don't know what Tom Hanks' kid is doing, but there's a lot of kids like me that come from that, and we all fall in love with an art form. All my siblings are pretty talented one way or another. And I think at a certain point, I just stopped caring whether or not if I mounted or if people were going to compare us.
Right.
And, here I am doing something so similar to him. But what we're here to do this weekend, it's really coming from a place of I like to play all kinds of music.
Sure.
And
but as a father, how proud I would be if my son is out there doing my music. I think that's like the ultimate. I watched Van Halen. When Van Halen came in with Wolfgang playing bass, we went to go see him do sound check, and Eddie they weren't in the beginning of the tour, and Eddie would still look over at Wolfgang while he was playing with, and you could see the pride that he had in his face. And I would think that you going out there and doing this is probably, if I'm your dad, I'm so proud of that.
Yeah. Fuck Wolfgang. He's an amazing player, right?
Yeah.
I would love to go out on tour with him. Actually,
with Wolf,
with my original project.
Yeah.
But I mean, wouldn't that would be a great band, the second generation. There you go, second generation, and just have you guys
Get Jason
go out.
Bonham on drums.
Yeah.
You guys are ready to go.
That'd be awesome. You guys are going to be out at Ruth Eckerd Hall on Saturday, and who else is in the band? You got like a full
Yeah,
band?
it's kind of an all-star band actually. Our good friend Walter Eno is on keys and guitar. Second guitar. He's amazing. He toured with the Babies a lot, and just an amazing musician. My good friend Peyton Villigan is on bass, and she's like a she.
Oh,
Yeah, she's a savant. Actually, she makes me angry. She's like she's super young. She's like 22 years old.
Oh,
and
just
like,
wailing on the
and
bass.
just plays every instrument. You know,
so
it's one of
just so
those.
you know, in case you're there when we're playing, I'm the opposite of that. Yeah, well, I'm the opposite of Savant on the bass, and I'm old and just a complete opposite of what she is. Yeah.
Nothing. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
No. I master those top two strings. Oh yeah. You-
Mike Bennett is on drums. He's absolutely amazing.
Well, it's a lot. I mean, look, if to go out there and do the music of Journey and do it to the quality in which you guys do it has got to be great musicians. How do you guys? Where did you meet? How did you hook up?
We met many years ago now, but we've been talking about doing this project for at least 2 or 3 years.
Yeah.
It's been a hot minute, and it's just one of those things where I've been doing stuff on my own, Journey stuff on my own, and he's been doing stuff on his own too. And we were just like, we just got to do this. So this weekend is the world premiere.
Oh, really? Nice.
Don't mess it
Breaking
up.
news here on the Mike Calta Show. It's the world premiere of Miles Shawn's Journey experience.
Good. All right. What are you gonna do for us now? And you're gonna perform.
Yeah, we're gonna play a little something. We were kind of thinking about what we're gonna play today, and we wanted to maybe do something that we're not gonna play.
Okay.
At the show, a pseudo B-side, if you will. But we thought it was interesting because it's the first song, right? Is it the first?
Yeah, this is the first song that Steve and my dad wrote together.
Okay. And this is great. Now, how well do you know Steve?
I don't.
You don't know?
No, I mean, I've met him a few times,
Right.
but I don't know him like that.
Yeah. Oh, I'm just interested.
Yeah.
I do you ever feel that one day they will do something together, whether it be a one-off or anything?
Hopefully everybody can,
Fingers crossed. Geez.
yeah.
Yeah. To be honest with you, I don't know any of the story. I just know that they're not together, and I know that like here's what I know about. I'm gonna tell you what I learned about music. Sebastian Bach is the worst human being alive. Because Skid Row would rather be poor than reunite with Sebastian Bach and go on tour. It's absolutely. Skid Row was like, we have been offered so much money to reunite, to go. I mean, they could be on tour with Guns N' Roses, and they were like, we'd rather live with our mothers than do anything with Sebastian Bach. I don't ever get those feelings about Steve Perry. It looks like he walked away. Journey was like, we could do it without you, and everybody just went happy. But I think at some point in their lives, they're probably going to be like, hey, let's just do one more thing. Let's just get together one more time.
I think a lot of people thought it was going to be the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame thing.
I mean, that's what everybody hopes for. Yeah.
And then it just didn't happen, and you're like, God, is it ever going to happen? Because everyone's getting older,
Well, they brought back Ainsley. I was actually there for that.
Yeah.
And Ainsley came and played, so they did have some original guys come in. And he was there for it.
Yeah. A lot of infighting in that. Rock and roll never dies. If you're going to be in a band, you better know you're fighting with the rest of the band for the rest of your life. That's just how it goes.
It really is.
Yeah.
It's hilarious.
Yeah. All right. Listen, I'm going to let you guys sing. Rudy, it's great that you have sunglasses on because this is a weird position for us to be in while dudes are singing. We don't know where to look when you're singing. Miles, I'm not going to lie. You're so good looking. I might fall in love with you by the end of the song. I'm straight, but you may turn me during this song. So I'm going to shut up. I'm going to turn. Here, give me a little of what you're going to play at the volume you're going to play so we know if we're good on levels there. Good? Fantastic. Man, you can really sing, bro.
Yeah.
Holy cow. That sounds great. That sounds
Thank
good.
you.
Let me shut this off so we don't feedback. That really sounds fantastic.
Thank you.
Now are you like, oh, what's up, man? I could have been there before now. Why didn't you try to slide in that action? Get that journey cash
I
going.
was talking to him about this yesterday.
What's that?
I was like, let's see how long this takes.
Your dad starts showing up to the shows.
I love Arnell, but there's I think everybody's been doing it for a while, you know?
Yeah. You think it runs
Arnell's
a
been
course?
there for the longest of any singer, and he's such a wonderful human being.
Did you ever think about how great that a band has to be for you to be able to swap out lead singers so many times, and everybody's like, yeah, all right, how great the songs are, you know?
And also, I think a lot of it has to do with how good Arnell is for being there for so long. He's a fantastic singer too, but then how hard the material is that like so many singers had to bow out, and just be like, okay, I could do this for a few years or a couple of years, but then it's like, deuces, I gotta I can't physically do this.
Yeah, sure.
The fact that Dean did it for a while playing drums is crazy.
Still, I will say this controversial statement here. The greatest singer they've had since Steve Perry is Dean Custer.
Really? You think? Yeah.
He is a phenomenal singer.
It's so funny. He just looks like every guy that used to hang out with my dad when we lived in New York. Yeah. I think that I've seen them with Arnell. I've seen them with. One time I saw them, Dean and somebody else were splitting lead vocals. Like they were, one guy sang the high songs and the other guy sang the other songs.
Steve,
that's how hard it is.
Algary,
Algary.
So Steve Algeri was like a great dude. Everybody loved him.
Yeah.
When his voice went out on him on tour, Dean was singing a lot of those lead vocals towards the end of that tour.
Another guy that was in here was in Journey for a minute was Jeff Scott Soto.
Oh yeah, Jeff.
I love Jeff.
He can sing really
he's a
well.
good friend of mine. He's awesome. Yeah, I know. He's fantastic.
How long, Miles, do you want to do this? Is this something that you're going to take and do a lot of shows? Like this going to be concentrating on this a while? Because I know you got your own stuff that you work on.
I'm doing my own thing, and I'm also touring with the band called Puddle of Mud.
Oh yeah,
I had some hits like early 2000s.
You playing with the band?
I play with the band. I'm helping
cool.
Wes record some new material as well right now. Producing my own stuff out in Hollywood.
Yeah.
This is just like I said, like as a musician, you like to be eclectic. I play all kinds of styles, and this music sits in my heart in a special place. So
sure.
It's a passion project for sure. It's a passion project for us, and we're so excited to be doing it on Saturday, and then we'll see where it goes, and hopefully just keep doing it and keep doing more shows. And
listen, we feel like real rock stars doing this. We got load-in times and catering times and everything. I mean, I'm feeling it.
Don't mess it up, Mike.
If you guys could just run in there and tell my wife how famous I am, it would make me go a long way in my family.
Oh, she'll know when she sees you. She'll know.
She's not coming. We've been doing this too long. She's like, I'm not going to your stupid shows. Saturday night, we were out there. The Miles Schon Journey Experience will, of course, be headlining the night. These kids that play in Slippery When Wet, the Bon Jovi cover band. I grew up really in New York. I'm a Bon Jovi fan. You squint your eyes. You have two shots to kill. This kid's really Bon Jovi. I mean, he's got the mannerisms down. They sound great. They do a great job. And of course, we'll be out there to open the show, which we're excited to do. Thank you for letting us do that and coming out there. And thank you mostly for getting up early. I can't imagine what it's like to sing like you sing, and to sing at this hour in the morning is probably such a pain in the ass.
Well, we were just saying, is it early or late for us? Because we flew in last night.
Oh, really?
It's 5 a.m. for us.
Oh, me. All right. Well, look, go get some rest and enjoy your time here in Tampa, and we'll see you guys tomorrow night at Ruth Eckerd Hall.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you. We'll take a quick break. It's the Mike Calta Show. This is 102.5 The Bone.